Oh, my aunt's here.
Oh.
Leanna.
What?
My aunt Leanna is here.
Oh, that's your aunt.
Anna.
Hi, Nicole's aunt. She's connecting to audio.
Hey, so what do I do with this thing?
With what thing?
Yes.
Oh, you gotta be patient, Mr. Hankin. Mr. Hankin's in the house. So you guys, check YouTube, make sure it's working. So
Yeah,
we're also streaming live. I feel like
I was watching on YouTube, but then I got cut off a couple of times.
Oh, well, we were doing a test and then we stopped it so that, because this is going to be the real thing that we want people to see. So
Okay.
even the beginning stuff.
Right. So now I could watch it on YouTube, but so, yeah, I just didn't know. Like I was worried about this thing.
Oh, well, we'll explain that thing.
Okay. Because I think I already, like, first I ripped this box apart, and I don't think you need that box.
No, but you better glue that back together or Mr. Pike will be mad.
Okay. I can do that. He'll never know. Okay. And then this thing is crazy.
Yeah, so we will explain that.
Okay. You know, it's been a long day, so you better explain it very clearly.
Oh, it's been like 4 days long. Are you kidding?
Right.
I think it's been like one of the longest days ever. But we do have some people here. So it says the bird family. How many birds are in the family today? Do we get to see the birds? And then so we have Nicole's aunt. And then some names I don't recognize. And now we're just all going to wait anxiously. Emma's looking adorable as usual there. So now, should we be pinning ourselves up to the top? Like, is somebody in charge of pinning things? And oh, look, there's a big crowd. Look at that big crowd. Hi, guys. Oh, how exciting.
Hi, Simran. Hi, Isa. Hi, Danny. Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Sim. Hey, y'all. Miss you.
Nice. All right, so we have about 15 minutes to go, but we are also live streaming, which we're excited about. And so this is all for all of posterity. We're going to have it up. So have a chat with each other. How excited are you guys to graduate? Everyone nodding. How many people think that you're all going to sit in the wrong places?
Oh, Miss Brooks, I'm sorry. I just wanted to interrupt real quick to say that my aunt is here.
Okay. Kay's aunt is in the house.
Yes, her name is Majel. I love her very much. And I'm excited that she is here.
She's got a great picture on we see her. So thank you for coming. Yeah, so now, my guys, remember, you got to monitor the chat because teachers are really bad at talking and reading at the same time. We're not good chat multitaskers. So if someone's saying something important, please let me know. Okay, any bets on how many people we're going to get tonight? I'm hoping for that 100. I think it's doable.
I think it'll definitely be high up there. 80s, 100s.
I think so. Well, we can only take 100 because of my my Zoom, but that's why we're also streaming on YouTube. So if anybody gets locked out of the room, just send them over to YouTube. We're up to 23, but half of them are us. And it's early. Oh, Mr. Rondo. Welcome, Mr. Rondo.
Miss Brooks, my mom is here.
Oh, is that your mom just getting
Yes.
on?
Iris.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody. Wait, you're getting the virtual tour of my living room, dining room. I'm just moving so my kids don't run in the back.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Rondo's kids likes to bomb the room.
Photo bomb, video bomb.
I see some of my younger guys joining now, so that's good. Look at Allison has like a whole party going over there. I'm jealous. Where do you guys get the energy? I guess I had that energy back in the day.
Miss Brooks, my whole family's here. So they're
Oh,
gonna be
cool.
watching, but you're only gonna see me throughout the whole
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. It did say the Bird family.
It does say that, that's right.
We have a couple of NetFs here, it looks like.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Is he?
Nick.
Cool.
And my mom's here too, Marissa, but they don't have their screens on.
Have they seen what you did, or is this a surprise?
No, it's a surprise. They don't know anything. I showed them like the little intro
Yeah.
for the documentary, but that's it.
All right, good.
Yeah, my family doesn't know anything.
That's fun.
My mom is also here.
Oh, wait, I see Is Perlman typing in the chat there. I didn't realize Is was.
Ah,
Hey, streaming from the airport.
Is, you
Is.
made it. Are you a sushi maki?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. We're so glad you got on. You look like you're on the plane. Are you on the plane? It's boarding in 8 minutes. I knew, we knew that a 3-day weekend could be problematic for some people, but, the schedule was pretty full to get showcases in. So we figured, what the heck, we try. We have a nice little group already. So when they board I guess we'll lose you. How's the airport? Is it packed? People are just chatting away in the chat there. So be texting friends and yes.
Is this Zoom gonna be recorded also?
Yes, this whole thing right now is because it's live streamed, it's all going to be up there. So even this little chat session before we start. I just started it and figured, what the heck, somebody could be watching us and being entertained. I think we're entertaining. We'll be able to watch Is Board the Plane. So we're up to 35, so that's pretty good. So we're going to give it to at least 7. I kind of want to start on time. I wonder if I need to send the link to Miss Alvarez. We'll see.
Guys, remember to put the asterisk in your name so that we're at the top.
The graphics students, seniors.
Yeah, graphics seniors.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's what I wanted you guys to do. So you always are at the top. See, I didn't even know that. That was a thing. How do you even know that?
It just moves us all up on the list.
I've been using Zoom for what? Over 10 months? And this I finally discovered like tonight. How do you kids know more than we do? You realize if adults had to do this whole show, this would never have happened. It never would have happened. All right, so do we have it on Instagram that it's almost time?
We can make another post.
Yeah, I added the link for the Zoom on the bio for the Instagram, and I made a quick post saying that the doors are open now.
Okay, cool.
Nori's here watching, guys.
Oh, Nori, thank you so much for the music. It's great.
Hi, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to participate in any way. You guys are so amazing and talented, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. And look, he's got the upside down purple chameleon thing that we've been looking at for 2 weeks. So I'm just texting a few people myself.
And it's all.
Miss Aranda, you muted.
Oh, I was saying that the link is on the Dash website. That's how I got on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It's easy.
it's
Yeah,
super easy.
many ways.
Hi, Miss Brooks.
Who just said that? Mrs. Pringle.
In the kitchen, but
Oh,
I'm
Miss
here.
Pringle.
Rondo. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Hello, people.
So for all you guys that don't know, Mrs. Pringle was a fashion teacher, what, how many years? 4 years ago now?
I retired in 2017.
4 years, yeah.
Now they're all looking blankly at me like, who is that lady in her kitchen in an apron?
Mrs. Pringle was original
Hi.
equipment. She was Dash original equipment.
Yes, yes. Anyway, I'm happy to be here, guys. I'm going to mute myself just in case it gets noisy.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
All right, I'm also, let me just, I'm gonna text Miss Alvarez because I don't really think it's nice to start without her.
What time is it? Oh, Nori's here. Hi, Nori.
Oh,
I see people writing Nori in the text. Nori did the music for the Upcycle show and earlier on.
Oh, I wondered. So Nori
Yeah.
did some music for us too.
Nice.
There's Miss Funcia
Look,
has joined.
Very nice.
Everybody,
There's some
big,
more.
Hey guys.
and big
Hi,
shout
Miss
out to
Funcia.
Funcia and the yearbook staff.
Hey, there's Miss Truby.
Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, Miss
Ruby.
Ruby.
And Mr. Hank. And where's Hankin at?
Hank is around here somewhere.
I see his photo.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Ooh.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
All right, so we do have,
We're getting a little crowd.
Yeah, we're getting people on, so let's wait a couple more minutes. And I would like to wait to see, Selena had her hand up for a second.
Yeah, that was an accident. I accidentally pressed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting a reminder on my phone that etc. is starting. There's Skylar.
Just FYI, because I just looked at the Instagram for the password. It's written a few different ways. Viscom, like in one it's all caps, in one the V and the C are caps only, and it matters like how you get in.
Okay, so it's capital VIS, capital COMM. So whoever's doing that needs to fix that. So it's nice to see all these faces from all these different strands. There's Miss Alvarez. Yeah, we didn't want to start without you. I know you have a lot of things, so I just wanted to remind you. So we're going to wait a couple more minutes.
Miss Brooks, my mom is here. She wants to say hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Pringle
hi.
is there too.
How you doing?
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How you doing?
Good. We're
Okay.
excited tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Continue your
show.
Your,
It's a show.
it's a show?
It's the
Wow.
whole show.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, Zoom isn't all bad. It has its perks.
How's the format? Are we streaming like yesterday?
Yeah, so what I'm doing it differently. So what we're doing right now is we are live streaming on YouTube so people can watch it outside of the Zoom. But then what I'm going to do is a little explanation and the kids will help. And then I'm going to share the screen and we're going to stream everything we need to. So you guys all will just be able to sit back and enjoy. You don't have to figure out the timing because I couldn't do that.
Okay.
I know last night I couldn't get any sound on my iPad, so I was like behind and I'd see people laughing and clapping and I'm like, okay, wait, I didn't get there yet. So it was stressful for me. But film festival was great.
It was great. And it was nice to see the kids being able to put it together. Plus, it was nice because it's not just seniors. They had other kids. That kind of motivates them to keep going too.
Yeah, so I know we do have quite a few other kids in here. I see some of my sophomores, my juniors. I definitely see a good variety. So I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes. And because we are on YouTube streaming and it's going to be saved and everything is going to be live on YouTube after this, so you guys can revisit. I'll give it just a couple more minutes and we're going to start pretty close on time and get this show off the ground because we're excited. Going to be live. Yes, we're live streaming.
Hi, Mr. Nava.
Oh, Mr. Nava has a fan club there.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Nava.
Hi, Mr. Nava.
I love your background.
Yeah, I just made it on the fly right before connecting. That's why I was a little late.
No, we're good. We're all in good time. I like to see when people are in little groups. It's nice to see the little groups. I will apologize ahead of time if my cat goes to have a drink of water. She usually she likes to sing before she does it. So if you hear howling in the background, you'll know why. All right, you guys, we have about 70 people. It's a couple minutes after 7. So VisCom kids, what do you think? Should we just get started?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go with yes, since we got a thumbs up from Morgan and a yes from Keith. Yeah, let's get started. So, see, this is the chat always. Yeah, I like the background too. Buy the yearbook. Yearbook was awesome. Let me just say again, yearbook was totally awesome. I did it for 10 years, and I think Miss Wincia outdid me in 1 year.
Stop.
No, it was a good yearbook. And maybe it's because you guys did a spread for me and I've never had one before. So I'm just partial to that.
Props to these kids.
They're my kids. So what you're going to see tonight is the first ever VisCom showcase. And you would think after 23 years of teaching, I would have had my own showcase before that. But, in the beginning, it was called graphics more than visual communications. And graphics is always sort of supportive to everybody else, even in our industry. Posters hang on the wall for movies, the tickets in your hand, but it's always the supportive stuff. So I don't think I had a real vision of how to do a showcase for that. And then over the years, we kind of just got into the senior showcase, which is every year and always has a really big crowd. So we really just decided to be the center part of the senior showcase. And for years, we did game design and we did artist books. We did all kinds of really big projects. And we literally took the center of the gallery and senior showcase went around us. So we really had a good crowd with senior showcase. The interesting thing about the pandemic is that I felt like it opened up a space that wasn't there before. And that's a really, we've all been really challenged by this whole pandemic and the situation we're in this virtual, the Zoom windows and everyone complaining about the black screen. But every time there's a challenge, there's an innovation. That's like when innovation really happens, is when you're challenged. So as I've grown as a teacher over all these years and have started to kind of innovate in my own classroom and kind of switch from graphics to visual communications, which is so much more broad in its idea, I wanted to bring more stuff into the class. And again, the pandemic and its challenges, I started to bring little challenges into the class. And because, as these guys know, I binge watch all of the Great British Baking Show. And I used to talk about it all the time. So basically I came in and said, we're gonna do a challenge. And so one day, we started to talk about 3D and some kids were using Adobe Dimensions. And I think where we really shot off into this space was Dara and Lucia did a whole tutorial on Blender for us. And then I decided that we needed to do an ice cream cake in 3D celebrating Punxsutawney Phil. So then it started to gel in my head. We could really do this. We could really do this 3D, this 3D gallery idea that I've had in my head for the last couple of years. But I had no idea what these guys were really going to do. When I say 3D gallery, I thought square building, square rooms, and maybe a fly-through. But what you're going to see tonight is anything but that. Because every time you give a Dash kid a challenge, they don't just rise to it, they hop over it and run past it, break through walls and run out into the yard. I mean, and that's what these guys did. So we have a few things. We have 3 separate components for you to watch, and it's really based on the 3 groups of people we had going. So we had the builders who really worked in Blender and 3D and really built what you're going to see. We had the marketing group, which you've seen all the marketing for all these weeks that have been blowing us away on the VizCom IG. And then we have a documentary, a behind the scenes documentary. And that is Nicole Nedeff really took that on because she just said, okay, I'll do it. And whoa, someone spotlighted me. So Nicole said she'd do it, and boy, did she ever. So I'm ready just to show the making of this showcase. Before we go into it, anybody have anything, Nicole or anybody want to say anything? You want to say anything about your documentary before we show it?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank the whole class for being down to participate and being filmed, and just really giving me good content to edit, because I really wanted to make a really nice documentary for everyone, not just so that our family and friends could see how much work we put into our strand, but also just to have it for our class and for you to just look back on and keep. So yeah,
it's great. So without further ado, let's take a look at it.
Okay, this is our project paper. We wanted to do something above a normal gallery in a virtual tour, like Art Steps or something. So we wanted to make everything in Blender, and we didn't really know exactly how we were going to do that, but Miss Brooks was on board, so we were excited. And we had a month left of school, so it was go time.
Before you guys run away with it all, how do you want to work? Should I make breakout rooms?
Just make one with both building and planning, and then one for marketing.
That we can choose from. We created our teams, and then we started making deadlines for everything. So we had the building team, we had the planning team, and we had the marketing team. I was about to write the title on the big paper, but we don't have the name of our World's Fair. So I think marketing team.
No, you could just put to-do list. Come up with name.
Let's make a new doc with name ideas. This is Friday, yeah?
Okay. So
End of class Friday, right?
are you gonna do bullying?
What are you guys working on right now?
We're making a PowerPoint on camera.
We're making a really pretty PowerPoint.
It's gonna be pretty.
But I'm tired.
Yeah.
Before you actually get into the work, it's kind of like this very simple place where it doesn't tell you anything, but then once you get into these individual rooms where it would be our work, you truly get to see each student's own little world.
We're going to have a poster, an animated poster, maybe with moving text.
Where are we sending cookies up, you may be wondering?
Instagram. We want to do a lot of social media.
Well, fashion has its own Instagram, right? Architecture does too.
Is it time for graphics?
We need, yeah. I feel like we need, I probably need an Instagram anyway for my strand.
Just for the
I never really
future.
thought about it.
Yeah.
We'll make an Instagram.
Totally makes cloud. Yes. That's the cloud before the coding.
Oh my
This
God.
is the cloud.
Filling up the paper. And then I'll just figure it out when I hop into Illustrator.
You know,
Can you make it shorter? So it's not as like big as the over here. Like this top.
I'm working on Emma's room right now.
I'm working on Skylar's room. Skylar has like a designated pink. That's good.
Got goosebumps. Got goosebumps, baby. Woo. Oh, that's awesome.
So this is Selena's. Are we gonna do like a post for each person? So those are gonna be Instagram stories.
They're very cool.
Brooke still approves.
Originally, I was on the planning and development team that came up with the concept for the show. Once we got that idea off the ground, I moved to the marketing team. I worked on 4 of the animations for the poster. I was a little nervous about the animation part of it because like I had never animated before, but definitely thanks to Diana and thanks to Melanie, I think I ended up really enjoying it and I learned a new skill. It was just really rewarding to see the animations on like Instagram and see them be showcased. So that was definitely one of my kind of like pushed the idea of doing the stop motion film with the little Cetera poster, just because I thought it would be a really cool concept to integrate.
It was pretty difficult with the idea when most of the team, our class, was physical school. It would be hard to be involved. There are definitely a few things that were an advantage, like taking the stop motion video. Because we were already at home, we could just walk around during class and like go out and take our pictures that we needed to. Something that I could take away from this project was learning how to communicate better and work together, which I think is going to be important for the future.
And this is like our project, and then like the documentary will premiere, and then the movies.
So there's 2 separate components. The documentary is the thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
And then there's the
actual
room video.
It might have to be separate length.
Yeah, I was thinking I would just screen share the
and then the
documentary.
room
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
The more they talk about it, the more complicated it gets, the more I'm sorry.
We're just trying to figure out.
For the most part, we gotta be careful because oh my god, like there's so many things that go wrong with Wi-Fi.
Well, thank you. I know. That's why I'm saying multiple hosts set up.
The thing that we're trying to decide now is, does it make any difference to have that sparkly door on the other one?
I don't think the doors are a big deal. I just think it's a complication that I don't think anyone's going to remember from one to the next anyway. They're not looking at the doors, they're looking at the words.
But it'll make sense as an introduction to the next room.
I'm sorry, Carla.
Continuity, man.
No, the continuity. No one's gonna see the continuity.
I know. I think once you're in the next room, you don't even remember what the last door of the last room looks like.
Fine, everyone can have their own door.
Yay! This is like 5 less steps in the door process.
But like,
I hope Nicole's getting the whole door argument.
no,
Well, we can talk tomorrow as a group about what we think we should do with music.
Yeah.
So this is like an example with Nicole did a girl boss job with this. And then this is angle 1, and so she did a letter for each object in here.
Oh.
After we finish all of that rendering, we're gonna do the final renders for the catalog.
I have 3 of my final renders done. I have Amaya, Emma, and Diana.
I have Iz's done.
Please back yourselves up. Anyway.
Oh, also, should we? I know we were talking yesterday about kind of like the timeline of the event itself.
Wait, let's not get into that quite yet, because what are you doing?
There's a little tiny bug that she trapped under the wipes.
It escaped. Please put that in the documentary.
We have it.
So now the music thing, I do want to talk about. Should we just have one overlay?
If we do fade out and fade in.
How can we actually get all this music done in the
What are you editing the video on?
Premiere. So it's going to be what? What is the half of 19? 9.5. 9.5 minutes long. The music is a huge coordination. We're gonna have to practice some stuff in that last week.
Also, unfortunately, I think that week Miss Quincy was saying is graduation rehearsals.
Okay.
It's okay, everything's gonna be fine.
Calm. That's why we need everything pretty much by the 21st. Not pretty much.
so we can like.
21st. Is that doable for the whole building team?
That's like more than enough time, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, my brain's gonna blow up.
Okay.
Finding Morgan's lost files.
Oh, Morgan, you've lost your.
Yes, all the work I did is gone.
No more models.
It'll be found. It's fine. It's fine.
If it loads.
This is crazy. Wait, so now I jump to another room?
No, we have Emma's room.
This is crazy good.
Yesterday, Noah sent me, and I was on call with Keith, and I actually started making like chimp noises when I saw it, because it was amazing, and it looked so good. It was so good. I went crazy.
Okay, documentary person.
Yes.
When are we gonna see it? Because I really
Monday. I'll have it done by Monday morning.
Okay.
It is 2:19 a.m. and I am in the middle of almost finishing the documentary. I'm about to edit the last day or so of the process and then make a quick outro or some way to wrap it up. And then I'm done. Finally. Okay, now back to the documentary.
We can show Nicole's documentary and the final video on Monday, like it's the real deal.
If we finish our rooms and then we finish the renders of the sides and then Carla puts it all together and then we get the music, then that comes together and then we get the renders in the catalog and then everything's done.
That's it.
That's it.
There's a few things you really need to realize, and one of the things is this whole project is going to live on after you. This is like a major big deal. This is not just a night, woo, we're done. This is going to be the inspiration and the jumping off point for next year for the juniors. So everything you guys are doing now really counts towards the future also of this strand. Everything that you guys have accomplished at this point is you opening the door for some kid that never thought of this stuff before. So get stuff done. You guys, you can go ahead and turn your screens on and cheer for these guys and turn the sound on. Oh. Let's hear it. It's a great piece, isn't it? It was great. Nicole, you want to say anything?
No, everybody's stuff is muted.
Ronnie Passion.
But they know it's your face.
Huh? They see your face.
Y'all see me?
For all the nice comments, everyone.
Y'all see me?
Robin?
Who is that?
That's Robin.
It's Robin.
Is it Robin?
Happy Robin. We love you. Thank you for coming.
I see y'all.
All right, so let's move on to the actual showcase. So, okay, so my team, let's mute extra people now. And someone turn spotlight off because we're getting some interesting spotlights. So I don't know who turned spotlight on, or is it me that's, oh, I'm in speaker view. All right, that was my fault. All right, so I need probably someone from, I mean, that was just awesome. Like, how are we gonna follow that up? We're gonna follow it up now with what we came here to show you. So I need someone from the building team and, or a couple of you to explain what they're gonna see tonight and what they're gonna see when they go on YouTube by themselves. So give us a little background.
All right, so I'll explain what we made, and then Carla will explain how you can kind of use it. We made everything in Blender 3D software, so we just modeled it and textured it, and we brought in artwork from every student into their own personalized room, and we made kind of a gallery building out of every single person's room, and we created a little animation. So it's one video, and Carla can tell you how you can interact with the 3D.
Okay, we
I don't
can't
think we
hardly
can hear
hear
you,
you.
Carla.
No, it's really low. No.
Okay, so
Okay, so Dara, yeah, go ahead.
I'll take over that part. But so we have the video is a 3D YouTube video that you can turn around. So either you can move with your finger around, or you can physically move around yourself with your phone like this to walk around it. But right now, we're first gonna just do a walkthrough almost, where Miss Brooks will show the video and she'll move around manually to show you around the rooms. And you yourself can go back after the showcase to look around and see kind of all the little things in everyone's room and take a better look at the art. And on Instagram, there's like an I Spy that you can find the hidden elements as well. But every room has a different vibe, what the every student wanted, from the artwork to the music that's laid over it, to like the textures on the walls and the lighting. So each one is just kind of showcase of the student's art. But yeah, so Miss Brooks, you can go ahead and play it.
And then just the last thing for Mr. Hankin, and anybody who has a Google the Google Cardboard, or what do they call Google? Yeah, that is the thing that you can put the your phone into and see the rooms in real virtual reality. So we'll talk about that at the end also. But let me go ahead and let's watch. Let me make sure I have this set up right the first time. And let me get to it. And the awesomeness that is visual communications.
Chamonix.
You can see the name of each person under.
Miss Brooks, I think
Brooks, the video's paused.
Oh, is that what happened? I knew something happened.
Yeah, I think that's why the sound's not playing.
Okay, I think I actually hit this timeline accidentally.
It's working good now.
Okay, thanks.
So cute.
Yes, I love it. Yes.
That was awesome.
I'm blown away.
It was pretty good, huh?
I'm seriously blown away.
All right, so we have one more component that we want to show you before we throw this open to question and answers and all the accolades you want to give these guys. We do have a catalog that also will explain, it like shows all the parts of the pieces so that you can really take a look in depth. So we have the catalog. So it's got the table of contents so you can see who everybody was in there. There's a little letter from me in there. And then you can see we have the images of the room. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Oh, some ads started to play.
Miss Brooks, you can click the X. Okay, that also works.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, you know, not everything's gonna be perfect when you're working with technology, right, guys? But we did pretty well, I gotta say. So these are all labeled so you can see their artworks, and also if they used another asset that was copyright free, like there's some assets in there that kids use, but for the most part, they made pretty much everything you see. The work on the walls, you know, a lot of it was the graphics work, you can see. And so the catalog is important to get a real feel for overall what is in the rooms. So that is also available for you guys. The link is in the YouTube, will be, when it goes live, the link will be there. So we're pretty thorough, I think, with all the information you need to go back on your own when it goes live on YouTube. It's going to be up there so you can really take a look. And then flip through the catalog. So these guys used every bit of technology that we could find to in every different way. And a big thank you to Ms. Alvarez for always supporting the strands and everything we do.
Listen, I'm blown away. I think it's been amazing. I've been to a lot of the showcases. I love that everybody had like an equal part and felt equally showcased and important. And I love to see that all of you had such pride, you know, in spite of the challenges that you've encountered as you're a senior, and even at the end of your junior year, when you're getting ready to be a senior and starting to hear all of the workshops and all of that. So I'm extremely proud of the work that you've done. And I'm very grateful for Ms. Brooks to have taken you through and led you through the storm to a beautiful day at the end. And I'm really proud of the work you guys did. It was a great showcase, and we should print at least one copy of that book.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
We can do that. Yeah, we can print stills out of stuff. Yeah, but in the meantime, it'll all live on the new Viscom YouTube channel. And it's just been really exciting to work with these guys. And yeah, they blew me away.
Really innovative. Really. It was really, I love the fact that there's like different dimensions to it. You know, not just the 3D rooms, but also the book and the documentary, because it's all really part of the process. The discussions where you feel like you got no work done are as important as the work that when you're actually there on the computer putting together the pieces. It's part of the process.
I think what Nicole really did well with the documentary also was to document what it looked like in a classroom during the pandemic with virtual and live. And I think she really captured that. And that's just something that's sort of like going to be an artifact of this whole school year. And actually the whole thing's going to be an artifact of this whole school year. So we do want to open it up also to questions and answers, or open it up to my guys if they have anything to say. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask any of these kids about process or anything? Ah, the crickets have arrived. Yes, go ahead.
I guess what was the most difficult part of of doing Blender, especially with this kind of collaborative, interactive projects?
I can do that. Answer that question if you want, Miss Briggs.
Yeah, go for it, Carla.
Yeah, so I think the biggest issue that we all came and really rose to was the animation portion of it. For the most part of the video that you guys saw, we rendered really high quality 4K frames so that you can really zoom in and look at the rooms and all of their beautiful art inside of them. But then because the rooms were rendered at such a high resolution, we had to render all of the animations at that same resolution. So you should have seen us the last week. We had all the graphics computers running. We had all of the video editing. I also had to teach myself Premiere to put that video together. And I have to say, every film kid would have been so embarrassed about how I went about it the first time. I remember Miss Brooks was like, Carla, why are you changing all those settings? And I was like, I don't know. The YouTube man told me to. And she gave us this analogy that was like, just because 300 points is like good for graphics doesn't mean you have to render it at 1,000 points. It's not even better. And I was like, that's interesting. And but in the end, I learned kind of how to maneuver Premiere, and it's like both a 3D environment, but it's also a video simultaneously. And that was really cool, just figuring out how to do that with Blender. It's all in Blender. The final render is everything.
So before you get on, what was the, Carla, you guys had to like inoculate the computer or something?
The very first day, we didn't realize that Premiere was a 3D render. Like, we didn't know that Premiere was 3D compatible. So we downloaded like this whole other thing. It needed Python. It needed like all these other, like everything was going on. We downloaded it on a bunch of computers. Miss Brooks was like, are you really sure you need all of this? Turns out, no. But instead of like, I remember instead of like going to someone who might have known what they were doing, we were like, if we figure it out ourselves, we're gonna learn from this experience. So we just suffered and we just trudged through the mud until we got there.
It's my whole philosophy on teaching. You figure it out. Go ahead, Dara.
I just wanted to say, because I think you don't think about a whole class collaborative project, because usually even the 4-person project is difficult. So when you have like 19 of us having our rooms, we had to make each student have a template of their work of like 2 walls, and they had to place out their work on there and give us references to their lighting and their music and their floor textures. So getting all of that to each builder, and each of us had 7 rooms. So we split that all up. So just the time that it takes to get every student together, that was very difficult as well. So the technology side was difficult, the communication side was difficult, and we kind of went in completely blind, because I also didn't know how to animate, and we didn't know how to inject metadata to make 3D videos or anything. So we figured it out along the way, and Miss Brooks always says, we like building the plane while you're flying it kind of thing. But I think we learned a lot through
Dara's
that.
animation, actually, if you watch the video again, which I'm sure all of you are gonna go run to do, right? Like, you have to promise me that. The very first animation is Noah's. The second animation is Dara's, and I showed her how to do that the day before we actually had to do it. So that was very impressive of her. Everybody should be very proud. And then the last animation with the vulture, that one was mine. But we all really helped each other, and it wasn't like one person did one thing. I know that Noah was super proud of his clouds, and even though they were like the heaviest file I had seen in my entire life.
Yeah, those clouds are all digital that Noah coded. And please, all graphics kids, please notice, go back and roam around where that vulture is on top of the building, because it got vertical text on it, people. So
Miss Brooks, I think there was some questions in the chat. I'm just looking through, making sure.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
There was someone who had asked, why did we decide to choose Blender and how was the experience for students and teachers? I guess I can answer the first half and then I'll hand it over to you. But I just want to say, mainly like we were stating earlier, it kind of all started with the British Bake Off idea and then the mini challenges that we were playing around with Blender, and we had like Dara come in with tutorials. And even after all of that, we were very like, there were students who loved Blender and there were also students who were still skeptical and afraid and just like it wasn't as much as exciting as maybe marketing or doing all those other stuff. So, but nonetheless, we were all excited for this project that it was an idea at the start. We didn't even think we would be able to get this far. So we just wanted to try Blender since with everything that was happening, it would be the best option. And I think we all were able to integrate like our strengths and make this beautiful show. So,
just a thing about Blender, because some of us gravitated more naturally towards it, and everyone kind of found their place in the project. But when we just started doing tutorials, Carla picked it up like immediately, and in the course of like 2 months, she became better than me completely and like learned everything 10 times more and watched 10 times more tutorials. So like it's so achievable. Like if you're interested in 3D stuff, like just do it, because within a month you can surpass like us. Like it's so, if you're like even interested in it, definitely pursue it, because there's so many possibilities. And it was amazing because the graphic stuff became just as much a star as like the actual showcase part. So I felt like just pursuing what each student was interested in, I feel like we really came together really well in that way.
Yeah, I also have one other question. Where do I go to buy the book?
Right now, it only exists in its virtual form, but we'll have to print some. And I do see how did the concept of the individual rooms come up?
Yeah, I want to take that question.
Go for it.
Okay, so we kind of mentioned it in the documentary where it was, we wanted to take that concept of how being at home and we are in these rooms that don't quite represent what we want to show out to everyone, and being on Zoom, it kind of like forced us to get a little bit more personal with our peers and our teachers. So we wanted to create rooms that truly represented us and the work as an artist and as a person, all the things that we wanted to show everyone to close off the year and kind of find the brighter side to this situation. That's kind of how we got to the concept. And then we brainstormed all together a few things, but for the most part, it was just, we wanted to show our individual style all come together. And so you could, in a way that you could see everyone has something different, from the sound to like the colors in the room and the textures and all that stuff.
So there's a bunch of questions about when we're actually going to go public with the link. So I just gave Carla the okay. So anybody here want to explain to Mr. Hankin what he does with that Google box he's got in his hand now? Because some of you guys might have that. Oh, Daniel has held his.
While Carla uploads it so you can put it on, the one like Daniel's, you can just put like your phone in the back, I think, and then you can look at it. And there's like a button you press on the YouTube video, like I think it's the 3 dots, and you can put Google Cardboard version or like a 3D version, and it'll split your screen up into 2 squares. And so once you put it in that like box, you can see it and you can move around with it, and it feels more like you're in the room. But for the Google Cardboard, there's like kind of a complicated way that you have to unfold the box, fit your phone in there, and like fold it over. It took us like 20 minutes to figure out how to put it together. You can, even if you can't get it to fit securely in there, you can hold your phone up to the behind just the eye part so you can see it.
Oh, the Rosenbergs are doing it online there. So yeah. So if Mr. Hankin is watching.
I wanted to add, even though it's not related to the Google Cardboard thing, so I don't know if it's a good time, but I just wanted to say that kind of a commentary on my experience working on this. It has been actually the most fun I've ever had in school. or like anywhere really, because what makes me the happiest is making art, and the fact that we made this project all together was just incredible. And I think like one of the biggest gifts that we could have had after this year of isolation and kind of working in a solitary way was having a project that forced us to communicate with each other. Like there was no option. You had to talk to each other in some way or another. And also that brought us together in a fun way that was personal because of the personal nature of the rooms and the artwork, but also collective and like making this building and all of us talking. So it's been truly like the greatest gift I could have received after this year. So thank you, Ms. Brooks, and all my classmates.
Let me add that for me, and this whole challenging year, and my seniors know because I complained. I'm not gonna lie, I complained, they knew it, I whined. I went in there and whined. But some mornings was really hard to get out of bed. And probably some of the teachers here know that for themselves, like, and the kids. It was really hard sometimes to get out of bed. And then I'd sit in the car before I walked into school and think sometimes it's really hard to get out of the car. But I always knew I was going into that senior class. And I swear to God, that senior class saved me. And maybe we saved each other, but you guys pulled me through too. And it's funny because you know how I always tell these guys, you can read a book that is 800 pages of great, and if it has a terrible ending, then you'll only remember the bad ending. But so you can read a book that's not so great and it has a great ending, and you remember the great ending. And I feel like coming out of this cloud of pandemic, I'm going to remember the good ending. And my seniors gave that to me. So my gratitude to all my seniors, all these guys, and all the work they did. My heart was just pounding when I was going through the whole showcase. So I'm sorry I muted it for a second. So do we have anybody else who wants to share or ask a question? Were there any more questions?
My dad has a question.
So is the entire environment one big Blender file? Did you guys glue it together, or are the rooms separate?
I got that one. Yes. So the rooms are not actually in the building. Don't tell the architecture students, but the rooms are actually each their own individual Blender file. So each person who was like, it was me, Dara, and Noah. All rooms Dara was responsible for, she has on her computer, and she rendered and she gave us the finals. And Noah did the same thing, and I rendered my own. And then just with that one image file of the room, we were able to put it into the video and make them each 30 seconds long. And that's how we got our final product. Thank you, Zelda's dad.
Anybody else before we end this amazing evening? It went pretty well. I'm so happy the technology held out, right, you guys? I was so worried. But we did a good job. I think we did a good job with it all. The technology.
Congratulations, all of you. Really, it was fantastic.
Thank you. And thank you for always supporting us, the programs, especially in the art department. I mean, you're always there for us. You always give us everything we need. All my younger kids are just chomping at the bit to get their hands on those new tablets in my room. So,
yeah, who else is going to tell you spend money?
Right. That's right. She always tells me to spend money.
Awesome. This is fantastic. And listen, 90 people on a Friday night before a long weekend, that speaks volumes.
Yeah. You know, we marketed it hard, man. It was good. And all this, the chat, you guys, I'm going to save the chat, and I'll make sure I pass it on to all my graphics kids so you can read through the chat? There's a couple hands up. I see hands up. Beatrice, you're in the corner first.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say that I definitely also want to give a shout out to our marketing team. They did such an amazing job, like Melanie, Nicole, everyone on the marketing team with the posters, the animations that we all worked on. Like, I think that was such a big aspect of the show as well. And you guys truly killed it. Seeing how determined and dedicated Melanie was to like everything that she was posting and how sophisticated it was. It's just like so amazing. So shout out to you.
Absolutely. You know, I go home and look at the VisCom Instagram and go, oh my God, who's designing this stuff? This stuff's really good. Go ahead, Lillian.
My mom wanted to say something.
Well, I wanted to thank you, Ms. Brooks, for, you know, giving them the idea and encouraging them to put this together. Over the past 4 years, I've seen the other strands do the, you know, the shows and the senior showcase, but I think this highlights graphics so well. And I saw the effort, you know, because she was online, so I was working with her here, and I could hear you guys and see all the hard work, and it was very encouraging because it was motivating, like you said, right? It helps you get out of bed and okay, I have something to look forward to. So I wanted to thank you, and the kids are amazing. I'm always just blown away by their creativity, and they're not afraid of challenges. And I think these kids are gonna do well and go far.
Yes, I think so too. And thank you for all the support that you guys have given us.
And I want to say I love you, Miss Brooks.
I love all the birds.
And congratulations to all the graphics class. This was amazing, and I'm so proud of you all.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Miss Brooks.
Yes, you're very welcome. So I saw Allison's group over there has their hand up. And then I also saw the Simran group and Keith. So go ahead, Allison.
No, we could go a little bit after because I know Keith and then Simran, Gabby, all of them had their hands up before us.
Okay, so let's see Simran. Wait,
guys. I just want to say I'm so proud of all of you. You guys just amaze me every day. Like seeing your work is just incredible. And Simran just stepped out, but Bea and Lily, your friends are all here, and we are just so proud of you. We love you dearly. And this was just amazing. I'm so impressed, and you guys are absolutely amazing. We love you.
I'm very proud of my graphics people, because especially after seeing how we all, you know, we have our little showcases, and you guys do so much for us. You know, you guys do all the posters, everything design-wise. You guys do everything for us. So I feel like it's very refreshing to see you guys have a spot. So for it just to be completely you guys, and to just like not even give back, for you guys to showcase your amazing talent and to give something, you know, since you guys do so much for us, and you guys really are the backbone of the school. So I'm really happy to see that you guys get your own little showcase. It's so relieving. Yes. I love you guys.
Thank you so much. We love you.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
That was so sweet.
Love you guys.
Very sweet. So Keith's hand went down, but Keith's aunt's hand went up, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, before she says anything, I kind of wanted to give a shout out to her in particular, give a shout out to my family, my friends, Miss Brooks, my classmates, because all of y'all inspire me. Like, you don't understand how I look at things like every single day, and then I like keep them as like retained information to like to put forth in my art, basically. So I just want to say thank you guys for always being like a constant source of inspiration for me, and thank you for like giving me the courage, especially to like put my work in this show, because if it weren't for like all the people supporting me, like no matter what, like my mom, my family, my friends, my classmates, my teachers, I wouldn't like be in this show. I wouldn't be pumped for it. I wouldn't be excited for this. Like it would just be another day at Dash for me. So I want to thank you guys very much for just being yourselves and giving me the courage to do what I love, truly.
That's wonderful, Keith. Thanks. I'm sure everybody appreciates those words. So is it Majel? Is that how I pronounce that?
It's
it's major, and also my connection is pretty bad. I go in and out. But I would like for Allison and them to go because I did go up after them, so they can go for me.
Okay.
I just wanted to say like how proud I am of our entire class, and like Emma was saying, seeing everyone come together. And I think Dara mentioned it a little earlier too, how everyone found their place in the showcase and everyone just really did their part and went beyond any expectations we had set for ourselves even. And I'm just so proud of like our graphics family being so comfortable with each other that we could like be really open and vulnerable and personal with each of our rooms. And like a huge thanks to Carla, Noah, and Dara for being insanely talented with Blender, and like, all of our ideas and artwork and textures for our crazy rooms, like we just gave it to them and they made it happen, which I still don't know how they did that. And also like Melanie and Diana have really done some insane like marketing work. Like Melanie's marketing strategies blow me away. I don't know how she even thinks of those things. And then she was showing us different like websites and resources to use, and that was crazy. And Emma's teaser, oh my God, like our whole class was so hype when we saw the teaser and how like beautiful that came out. And she even like forced her boyfriend into giving us all of his music to use. So it was just a really great end of the year project, and I couldn't have asked for a better way to come together as a class. And then of course Miss Brooks for always just like giving us free reign with whatever crazy ideas or additions we have. So thank you. And then I don't know if they want to say anything, but
I wanted to say something. I just wanted to thank like actually having a graphics family. We always joke about it so much, like, oh, it's the graphics family. But it's just like having our like group over the years has provided such a comfort. I don't think I've ever felt so comfortable in a classroom because we've all become so bonded over like different projects, over different like critiques, group discussions, that we learned so much about each other. And there was just such a comfort coming every morning to class, being around like these group of people that I could like personally watch grow. Like I know I can think of like everyone's art personally, how much it has changed and how much it's grown. Like I'm so proud of all of you guys. I just think everyone has changed in so many different amazing ways, and I'm just really glad that I've been able to like know you guys these past few years. And I can't imagine having any other graphic design family in the college or in the future, whatever. This will definitely be like my favorite graphics family ever. Just my family, my school family. So thank you, everyone.
yeah, they kind of covered everything, but but I love you guys, and I'll really miss just, you know, our critiques and just being in class with you guys. So I'm very proud of all of us.
As you should be. Go on, Diana and Melanie.
So yeah, we just want to say how proud we are of everyone. Well, Melanie's crying. But yeah, we love you so much. I've never felt so comfortable in a class before. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless about like I'm insanely proud of everyone and how far we developed like throughout the years. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
Truly, like where did the
really
so much?
Yeah,
and everyone for coming. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming, and we love you, Miss Brooks, so much.
So much.
Thank you so much for everything, and everyone. Just thank you for everyone. So yeah.
Go ahead, Dara. We're working our way down.
I think Majel should go first because she
Okay.
first.
So you guys, to everyone, especially to my few, it's amazing. This thing that was like very, very groundbreaking. I've never seen this. And a person that's also specializing and has a career field in marketing. I work under Sam's Club with marketing in their headquarters. This was so cool. You guys have so much talent. And just my special shout out to my favorite person, my number one, Keith. I've been watching him grow up doing art since he was like able to pick up a pen and pencil. So, to see this on a virtual setting, I can't even like come to the words to like explain how proud I am of not only him, but everyone in this room. And you guys, just some inspiration words. Keep doing this. Like, do not stop. Take this as far as you can go, because you guys are very, very talented. And I love to see talent in art like this so much. So that's just my little shout out to y'all. My mom, she keeps man up and wants to say a few things as well.
First of all, to all of you, this was amazing.
Uh-oh. I think they fell off. All right, maybe they can get back on.
I'm back.
We're back, but just summing it all up.
It was just amazing.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like it. And I'm very, very proud of my brand. I mean, like, whoa, you rock. That's all I can say. All of you, it's awesome. Congratulations, and to all you seniors who are going on forward with this. Hey, make it work, because y'all got the skills, you got the talent. Awesome.
Thank you.
I wanted to add onto what Nicole was saying, because none of this would have been possible without Miss Brooks, because you create the space for us to just be comfortable. We come in there and we know it's a safe space, and we know we can talk to you about anything. And you're the reason why we can have events like it's Appreciation Day and our challenges, and coming in just always knowing that we can just be ourselves and be ourselves creatively and come up with any idea to you. So you really have fostered just like this amazing community. And I missed you over spring break, which was a week off. So I don't know how I'm gonna do a whole rest of my life without seeing you every day. But thank you for just making all those memories for us, because I know I'm gonna carry them with me forever. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I will too. And I remember spring break, I had my iPad and I wanted to text you, and I thought, no, leave her alone. Why? This is a teacher texting the kid, but I was dying to like ask you about the vulture. Beatrice.
No, I just want to say, I haven't cried all week and I'm getting all the emotions. But I just wanted to say, like Dara, just repeating what a lot of people have said. Thank you so much. Like, we wouldn't have been able to do this without having you as our teacher. I know that for a lot of us, we're gonna miss you so much. You really did inspire a lot of us and really helped us grow and just become better people and designers. And you just mean so much to so many of us. So thank you so much for everything that you've done. So
you guys are killing me here, and I did not pay these people. I'd like you to know this was not on the agenda. But yeah, you guys have my heart, seriously. Lillian, do you have your hand up again?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that going into graphics, I transferred from another strand, and I was so intimidated by all of my amazing classmates and how good their work was. I never thought I would ever be anywhere as close to them, but with your help and with everyone's encouragement and just helping me, I've been able to grow so much, and I feel like I've really grown a lot this past year, and I'm gonna miss you so much.
Okay. You're just dying to make me cry here on camera. Yeah, I think there's so much emotion here because it's been such a crazy year. Like I think what everybody's seeing is also just all what we've been through for 15 months, just sort of spilling out in happiness. And I feel the same way about every single one of you guys, every single one of you. You know, it's just been, it has been a real roller coaster, but yeah, I've gotten pretty good after 23 years of not crying until the last day of school. So you might catch me at your luncheon, but yeah, it's Yeah, it's emotional, guys. And I appreciate everything everybody's saying. Yeah, it's amazing. So I guess we probably should wrap that up, right? And let people go so they can go on our YouTube, which is live now, and really look at the rooms and maybe get the Google Cardboards out and yeah, I mean, it's just been a wonderful evening. It's more than I could have ever wished for myself. So I'm so proud of all you guys. And thank you to Ms. Alvarez and all the teachers that are here. We have Funcia, Nava, who else am I seeing? Mr. Hankin, Ms. Serrano, Ms. Truby's here. I might be missing somebody on another screen, but we're a family. Dash is a family. And you know, it takes a village for sure. So everybody go head over to our YouTube channel now and really take a good look on your own. And do the Shanoski. Pick it up and walk around the room with your laptop.
Great job, guys. Everybody, great job.
Yeah. So thank you everyone who came and shared with us. Absolutely special evening. I will cherish this forever. And so if you would like to depart off and go check our YouTube out and have a good time, you can hear the cat in the background, right? There's the cat. I think that's the perfect ending. All right, so I'm going to hang out till last person leaves the room and I'll shut the lights off. So
bye, you guys.
I'll see you guys.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Great.
Really amazing.
Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, Miss Brooke.
Bye, guys.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you, Miss
Brooke.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, guys.
Miss Brooks.
Thank you so much. Oh, she's so sweet.
Bye, Miss Brooks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Robin, you're muted.
Do you see my dog? Did you see him? Did you see Misha?
649.
Well, I did. I saw him. I'm like, wait, is that like Dara's hair down? And then I realized this is the dog.
He's running around. I can grab him again. Oh wait, where are you?
Okay, so it was great, you guys.
It went so well. It was so great to see people use their own phones and look around and everything.
Oh, were they? I wasn't looking at that, so that's good. Yeah, it was amazing.